Cell Analogy Project by Jordan Celeslie, Jacob Mccauley, and David Krobath. The cell is the smallest functional unit of an organism. Cells are typically microscopic and they consist of many different important organelles. Microscopic organisms typically only consist of one cell, while bigger organisms consist of many cells. Cells are very complex, and to make it simple to understand, we're going to compare a cell to St. Louis. The cell wall. The cell wall is only found in plant cells. It determines the shape of the cell. The wall has three main layers. Each layer has a complex function to make sure the cell keeps in place and stays safe. This is like the border of St. Louis. The border determines where St. Louis is, and anything outside of St. Louis is not within the city. Next up is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the material or protoplasm living within a cell. This does not include the nucleus. This is a jelly-like substance that is made of mainly salt and water. Cytoplasm can transport genetic material throughout the cell to survive. It is extremely similar to our highways and roads that help transport materials throughout the city of St. Louis. Cell membrane. The cell membrane is found in all types of cells. It is inside the cell wall on plants. It separates interior of all cells from outside the government. It surrounds the cytoplasm of the cell, used as a support to help the cell maintain its shape. These are very similar to our protective St. Louis cops. Cell membranes, as well as officers, do all they can to help keep the shape and support of the city and to keep it safe from bad things. Next is the vacuole. The vacuoles are storage bubbles in a cell found in both plant and animal cells, but they are much larger in plant cells. They can store food or other nutrients in order for the cell to survive. This compares to Chinooks in St. Louis because in a cell, whenever it needs food or water, it goes to the vacuole to get it. When we need food or water, we go to the grocery store to get it. Next is mitochondria. Mitochondria are little capsules found in cells. Their job is pretty easy to understand. Create energy for the cell. Mitochondria is the equivalent of Amber-Nui in St. Louis because both mitochondria and Amber-Nui provide energy for their surroundings. Next up is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the storage and transportation of the cell. It transports the goods of the cell throughout where they are needed. The endoplasmic reticulum are like the mail trucks of St. Louis because they transport the goods to the people all around the city so they can get what they want. This is a very important factor in a cell. Next up is ribosomes. Ribosomes are small organelles found in cells that create protein for the cell. Protein is needed for repairing damage in the cell and controlling chemical processes that occur in other functions as well. Ribosomes in St. Louis are like supplement superstores because they provide protein to the city. And the founders of the stores are from St. Louis, and they're actually from Vianney as well. Next up is Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus releases the finished products of the endoplasmic reticulum into the various parts of the cell cytoplasm where needed. This is similar to the post office in St. Louis because when somebody orders something, it goes through the post office first before it gets sent to your house. Next up is the nucleus. The nucleus is located in the center of the cell. It is the brains of the cell and contains the genetic makeup for the cell. It is the control center of the cell and it makes up all of the functions. The nucleus of St. Louis is like Mayor Soleil and the rest of our local government. He controls the functions of what goes on in the city of St. Louis. Go ahead, Jordan.
This concludes our project on the Cell Analogy project.
Analogy.